All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Barakatah. First and foremost, I want to give all honors, praises, and glory to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. And today I'm just going to touch base on these wicked cops, man, because all praises, and I just got the verse right on time. Bear with me. I'm trying to do this on my other profile. Yeah, y'all hear me. But yeah. Cops, they wicked, and the Bible prophesy against them. The Bible say that they're gonna be dealt with, but we can't take matters in our own hands. The Bible gonna handle it. So let me make sure I got everything I need. Alright, so yeah, I'm using the King James Version. And I'm just gonna come straight out the Bible and let y'all know what the Bible say about these cops, man. So I'm gonna start at Psalms chapter 10. And this reads, "Why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble?" So when these cops come around, my bad, I'm gonna try and get these verses in here too. So, yeah, like I was saying, it says, "Why hittest thou thyself in times of trouble?" Because we're in times of trouble right now, especially when these cops are trying to take us up in chains and bondage, right? And then he said, "The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor." Now, the wicked in his pride. Now, they come up to you when you get pulled over, and then they tell you, make sure you got your hands on the steering wheel while your hands down. They very prideful. They say you gotta respect them. And yeah, you gotta respect them if you want to stay alive. I'm gonna bring that out too, of how to deal with them righteously. But they prideful. They tell you this, they tell you that, but they don't really be doing nothing, right? So verse 3, Psalms 10 verse 3. For the wicked in his pride does persecute the poor. This verse 2. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. So the wicked, they imagine these devices like, oh, now they trying to find out different ways to lock us up and different ways to catch us slipping. Man, I'm telling you right now, I'm in a bad situation, and I ain't gonna front. Struggles and trials is hitting me hard, but I'm gonna still be glad and rejoice because I'm in this truth, and that's worth more than gold and silver, right? So now that I'm in this truth, I ain't gonna worry, I ain't gonna stress, right? But these cops, they pulled me over today because my inspection is up. Wicked American society, you gotta abide to their laws and their rights, or they could lock you up for any reason. Well, the cop came up, and then I just wasn't thinking at the moment. When he pulled up first, I had both hands on the steering wheel. Then he stopped behind my car. I'm like, why is this dude stopped behind my car? So I looked behind me. I probably let go of one hand off the steering wheel, but I'm thinking, like, why is this nigga behind me? Like, these cops is wicked, man. And to make a long story short, they let me go, but they still was going off, man. These cops is wicked, man. They plotting and they scheming, trying to catch us up in their wicked devices. But it say, let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boast of his heart's desire, and blessed is the covetous whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked, though the pride of his countenance. So he got he has the badge and he got the uniform, right? The wicked in the pride of his countenance, the outward appearance of things, right? And they be proud to be officers, man. And it says, Salakia will not seek after God. So they don't seek after God, man. They say that they have you swear on the Bible that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, but they ain't going by what God say, man. And then it says will not seek after God. God is not in all his thoughts, right? Then it says his ways are always grievous. So when you get pulled over, man, they grievous, man. You don't like being pulled over, man. That's stressful. When they come out, when we teaching the word of God and they try and shut the word down, we don't like that, man. Come on, man. So it says his ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sights. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. So these cops, they got a big ego. They puff up their chest. They think they big, bad, and tough, man. But they really not, man. And the Most High is going to deal with them. And it says, he has said in his heart, I shall not be moved. So these cops, they say, and they ain't going to be moved. You ain't going to touch them. You ain't going to do nothing, man. Because he said in his mind, he know that y'all ain't going to touch them. They could do whatever they want, right? Because he said in his heart, he will not be moved, man. It says, for I shall never be in adversity. And they don't think nothing bad going to come their way, right? They don't think no adversity is going to hit them, man. These cops got something coming their way, though. And it says, his mouth is full of cursing. So these cops, man, they say, man, if you don't listen to my orders, I'm going to throw you in jail. And then they be calling you boy or this and that, man. But they ain't telling you what you need. They ain't giving you no break, man. They ain't letting you live, man. These cops is wicked, man. And it says, he has said in his heart, I shall not be moved. I shall never be in adversity. Verse 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. So these cops say, man, yeah, I'm going to let you go with just I'm going to let you go free. But if you do the wrong thing, man, they trying to gun you down. That's why when most of these cops approach a black man, Hispanic man, a Native American man, they come with their hands on their guns. I've been approached by 2, 3, 4, 5 cops in the past week, in the past couple of weeks. And they always coming up to me with their hands on their gun. Because they see this. It make them scared. I don't know, man. And then they ask you why you nervous when they got their hand on their gun. Come on, man. It don't make no sense, man. Now I'm going to go to, I'll keep on going. And it says, under his tongue is mischief and vanity. So he ain't going to say it, but he ain't got nothing good for you, man. And under his tongue is mischief and vanity, man. He's looking to stir up mischief. And it ain't work, and it ain't nothingness, man. Pull you over for something stupid like inspection, and then it's nothing. They ain't giving you no ticket. They ain't doing nothing. They just saying, okay, basically we gonna pull you over just to talk to you for 10 minutes, and then we gonna let you go. But we gonna test you to see if you say the wrong thing, and if you say the wrong thing, we gonna lock you up in jail. Come on, man. It's all a game to them. And it's not looking well when they got to answer to the Most High. They got to answer for their crimes and their iniquities, man. And then this is verse 8, Psalms 10 verse 8. It says, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places doth he murder the innocent. So it say, in the secret places, these cops don't want you having video recording them now. In Chicago and Illinois, they trying to ban you from filming the cops, because they want to be in secret, because then they murdering the poor. Then they doing wicked to our brothers, right? Salakia. And then it says, his eyes are privily set against the poor. So these cops, they basically focus on us. They try and catch us slipping. See, today when they pulled me over, they was trying to catch me slipping. But through the grace power of the Most High Yahweh, I wasn't slipping, and usually I am slipping. Today was the day when I wasn't slipping. I responded to the officer the right way, and nothing happened. All praise to the Most High. But they trying to catch us slipping. The brother came over to me today and talked to me for a minute, and he said that the same cops was bothering him. These cops is trying to catch the brothers. They ain't out here trying to catch the Edomites. They out here trying to catch us, man. And it says, he lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. So basically a lion waiting for his food, for his prey. So you got to think about this. This ain't something that's good to look at. It's very vicious and very brutal, or very, I don't know the word I want to use, but y'all get what the picture I'm trying to paint. It's nasty, pretty much. These cops don't have no good intent on when they pulling you over, man. Cause it says he lieth and wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth and wait to catch the poor. So they trying to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor, and they do catch the poor. Because if I would have tried to get away, then I would have fell into their trap, right? And then it says, he doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. They trying to catch the poor. Shalom, my wife to be. How you doing today? But yeah, it says, he croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. So they say my bad. He croucheth and humbleth himself. So sometimes they even call the lieutenant or the sergeant or the chief. You feel what I'm saying? Right? And then he said that the poor may fall by his strong ones. So then the lieutenant make the decision to gun down the black man, and then these other people. But it don't matter. They still all out here trying to do harm to our people. Even if they not gunning us down, they throwing us in prisons. And then when we in prisons, then the cops is beating us up, or they got they people in the inside beating us up if we doing the wrong thing. Come on, man. It's a plot against us, man. It says, he has said in his heart, God hath forgotten. And he said, he hideth his face, he will never see it. So they don't think they gonna get no judgment, man. And it says, arise, O Lord, O God, lift up thine hand, forget not the humble. And then he says, wherefore doth the wicked contemn God? He has said in his heart, thou wilt not require it. Thou hast seen it, for thou beholdest mischief and spite, to requite it with thy hand. The poor committeth himself unto thee. Thou art the helper of the fatherless. Break thou the arm of the wicked and the evil man. Seek out his wickedness till thou find none. So we gotta get rid of these Edomites. Get rid of these cops. Because he praying and asking the Most High to do so. We don't need these cops around trying to judge us. We supposed to be judging the nations. The nation's not supposed to be judging us. And he says, it says, the Lord is king forever and ever. The heathen are perished out of his hands. Thou hast heard the desire Salakia, thou hast heard the desire of the humble, thou wilt prepare their heart, thou wilt cause thine heart to hear, to judge the fatherless and the oppressed, the man of the earth may no more oppress. So they not going to oppress us no more. Now I'm going to jump to Psalms 55. Let me just write this in the comments real quick. Psalm 55, and then I'm just going to be jumping around verse 2. And then I'm going to read, it says, attend unto me and hear me. I mourn and complain and make a noise. So I'm complaining about these cops, man. It's terrible, man. I'm sick of getting pulled over by these dudes. Because of the voice of the enemy, so they the enemy, man. They ain't our friend. I mourn and my complaint. Because of the voice of the enemy, because of the oppression of the wicked. So they oppressing us. For they cast iniquity upon me, in wrath they hate me. So they hate me. My heart is sore pain within thee, and terrors of death are fallen upon me. Fearfulness and trembling are come upon me, and horror hath overwhelmed me. So when you get pulled over by these cops, man, you get a spirit of trembling and you get nervous. I was nervous when I got pulled over, man. And these cops, they just make you feel some type of way. But I knew that I was going to be good because I ain't do nothing wrong. See, you just got to be moving smart. You can't be moving wicked. You can't be doing things how you want to do, right? He says, and I said, oh, that I had wings like a dove, for then I will fly away and be at rest. I'm going to jump to verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. So sometimes they come up with smooth sayings, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they drawn swords. So his words is softer than oil, but they draw swords, man. They got the guns on their hips, ready for you to mess up, ready for you to look like you're reaching. So they could put 10, 15, however many they got to put into you to make sure they ain't scared no more, man. I'm gonna go to the book of Sirach or Ecclesiasticus, the 10th chapter, or no, the 12th chapter, verse 10, and it says, never trust thine enemy. So the cops is not our friends. The cops is not here for our good. The cops, they ain't no good. They wicked, man. It says, never trust thy enemy. So don't trust them, man. You gotta be mindful of your enemies, man. And it says, for like as iron, oh, let me write this in there. I'm sorry, y'all. I want y'all to know where I'm coming at in the Bible, so y'all can see. I'm not saying my own words, but I'm reading thus saith the Most High. So it says, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed. So he humble himself and he take good crouching, right? But you gotta take heed to these men. Pay attention and beware of him. So when they come around, beware of these cops, man. You never know when they gonna do something wrong. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. So like if you got glasses and you wipe them to clean them off, right? Yeah, the smudges went away. But it says, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away. So when the smudges and scratches, sometimes you can't get rid of them, man. And these cops, you think there's some good ones, but when you really get down to it, they not good, man. The cop I dealt with today, he was or during the day, he was a cop that I used to be when I was a coon. I used to wave at him, say hi to him, pet the police dog. I used to deal with the cop. I used to think that he was an acquaintance of mine, right? But nah, because when he seen me in my car, he was like, "Oh yeah, it's a black man. Let me do something weird to get this dude to mess up, so I could catch him in the trap." And that's what he almost got me. But I was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna fall for that. Not today, man. Not today." So cause you try and make it look like it's some good cops, but they not good, man. And then it says, thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. She set him not by thee, so don't chill by these cops, lest when he hath overthrown thee, so when he get you to, to mess up, he stand up in that place. They trying to take our money. They trying to take it over, man. Neither let him sit at that right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And they gonna try and take what we got, man. Our money, our car, whatever they can from us, man. Right? And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. So we gotta remove ourselves from that. Now this is how we gonna deal with the cops, man. Cause the Bible teach you how to deal with these cops. And I'm gonna bring it out. Thus said the Most High God. I'm not gonna use my own words. I'm just gonna do what I said I was gonna do. I'm probably gonna bring out a couple more scriptures, and then that's gonna be it. So this is gonna be Proverbs, the 15th chapter. And I like to deal with chapters instead of just verses and verses, but sometimes you gotta go here a little and there a little. So it says, a soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. So it says a soft answer. So when these cops come up, you gotta speak to them soft, man. Don't be all yelling and being all ratchet. Be cool, man. And say, and then turn away wrath. So when they want to kill you, when they want to try and do something wrong to you, they can't, because you speaking smooth to them. You speaking soft answers, right? But grievous words stir up anger, man. So when you start saying, man, F the pigs, man, y'all all gonna die and y'all gonna suffer for what y'all doing to my people, and I'm not gonna front. It's been times where I've been doing that. I'm still fighting this. I'm reading the scripture, and I'm telling y'all that sometimes I gotta fight demons because these cops be getting on my damn nerves. I be ready to knock them out sometimes, man. How they gonna come up when we preaching the word of God? And how they gonna come up how they gonna just pull you over for nothing? I've been pulled over plenty of times. But sir, how you doing today? I don't even do that no more. I just let them talk their shit. And then when I get to the point where I feel like I'm about to get locked up, I'm like, all right, man, I ain't gonna say no more. I'm gonna exercise my First Amendment right. I'm not gonna say nothing else, because that's how I gotta be sometimes, man. And that's why it says, but grievous words stir up anger. So if I was to keep on talking and running my mouth, I'm gonna make them dudes angry, and then they probably gonna pop me. And it says, the tongue of the wise useth knowledge aright, but the mouth of fools poureth out foolishness. So I sometimes I be foolish, because I run my mouth, but I'm learning. It's a process. You can't be always talking. Sometimes you just gotta shut your lips. If you can't say nothing, that's gonna get you out the situation. Don't say nothing. I've been learning. Today was a perfect example. Cops pulled me over. I started jabbing at the mouth with them for a little bit. Then I was like, you know what? Let me shut up. I'm going to just exercise my First Amendment right, because if I keep on talking, y'all going to lock me up. I said there is no middle ground. If I keep on talking, y'all going to get me locked up, man. Now, I'm going to read verse 3. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and good. So the Most High see everything, man. Whether you like it or not, the Most High see everything. And this is going to be the last one I bring out for today. And it reads, let me just put it here really quick. Matthew 5. So I'm about to read Matthew 5, verse 25. And it reads, agree. And these are, hold on, let me make sure I'm not, because this Bible don't have red letters. So I'm going to just go here really quick. Salakia, bear with me. 5. And yeah, these red letters, it says, so that means Christ speaking. It says, Salakia. It says, agree with thine adversary quickly, So you gotta agree with what they saying, man. If they saying some bullshit, just agree with them, man. They saying you wrong, just agree with them. I know I'm wrong, sir. And then it says, whilst thou art in the way with them. So when they got you in custody, when they got you detained or whatever, you just gotta agree with them. That's that any time the adversary delivered thee to the judge. So you don't want to get locked up. You don't want to have to deal with these judges, man. Because the judge going to throw you away, right? And he says, and the judge delivered to thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. Now, why would Christ tell his people and tell the lost sheep of Israel that that you got to agree with your adversary? And when you in the way with him, and then when you caught up with him, you don't want him to try and deliver you to the judge. You want to stay good, stay good. You ain't free, you ain't out of captivity, but you want to stay like outside of the prison, man. Cause he say, and thou be delivered into the prison. You don't want to go to the officer and get taken on the bus, the blue bus, whatever color the bus is. I know the jail movies. I never been to prison, but I don't want to go. So when they come around, like just like Proverbs 15 say, I speak with smooth sayings. I use sweet talk, right? I'm gonna go back to that. It was Proverbs 15. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. So I mean, we gotta deal accordingly with these cops, man. You can't just always want to like run your mouth and go off. Sometimes you just gotta be like, okay, sir, yes, sir, no, sir, all right. And then if they just annoying you, then be like, all right, man, I'm gonna exercise my First Amendment right. I'm not gonna answer no more questions. They can't do nothing about that. If you ain't doing nothing wrong, they trying to have a conversation with you. It take two to have a conversation. I ain't got to conversate with you. That don't mean I'm wrong. So, with that, I want to bid you shalom. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah, Kwam Yasharallah.